grind, promotion day. Everybody that came to support the team, like I always say, when somebody achieves anything in Jiu-Jitsu, it's a work of a team because we train with each other, we help each other, we support each other. So, bigger than anybody is the team. We all do this in pro of a team, and I think that's great because, you know, when you start training Jiu-Jitsu, you probably don't know anybody here, but then some people that you meet here are going to be your friends for the rest of your life. It's awesome. I have people that I met when they're white belts, today they're my friends for a long time. I'm very thankful for your trust on what we have to offer and be a member of this team. Keep the rules, keep the principles of the Jiu-Jitsu right. Do what's right with that. Because that's only going to help in the future. You know, stay honest with those around you and do the right way, do the right thing. It's a blessing for me to have you guys learn from me because I see the change and I see the transformation in your lives. So it's at least something that I can do to serve you guys, to help you guys to progress in life. Because Jiu-Jitsu, once you learn, you use in all aspects of your life. But it's up to you. Techniques, what we're going to learn. Techniques, I tell you guys, can learn anywhere. You can learn in your garage, you can learn anywhere. Techniques, you can learn anywhere. But the principles of the art, that's when you gotta be careful. Choose wisely. This Ali Grace told me. Choose wisely who you train with. Because that person is gonna help you to mold your character. What Jiu-Jitsu does for you, the number one benefit, build your character. And that means the principle of the art. You know, you become more honest, you become more respectful, you have more discipline in your life. But all these principles, they just don't become, oh, I start training Jiu-Jitsu, now I'm more respectful. No. It's just like the techniques that you learn. You have to exercise them. You have to exercise them a lot. And once you master them, then you have that in your life. And once you have it, you have it. I'd like to say thank you for the black belts. I appreciate you putting the time to be here. The support for the team has been amazing. Today, to this day, you have 58 black belts since I moved here. It was funny because it took me about 15 years to have my first black belt. And then after that, we have, in about 6-8 years more, we had 57 more. So it's the blessings of Jiu-Jitsu, you know. And one time my instructor Pedro said, man, if you have that, it's amazing because it shows that maybe something that you're doing is right. When you translate the word samurai, I thought in my mind was warrior, champion, tough guy, whatever. When you translate the word samurai, it means serve, to serve. So my advice for all the black belts and black belts to be always in your life, be prompt to serve. Because really, when you help other people, you only helping yourself. You help other people, you receive twice as much. And independent, if other people do you wrong or say different things about you, help anyways. Because that's your job as when you master those principles. So I like to call the first person. I go by the same, the oldest for the newest, the way we have. Even though we have 5 people on the same day, it's good always like that. So I like to call first Robert. Robert had a long run on this. He started with me in the old gym, he moved out of California, moved to California for a little bit, came back, and then been training since like a madman.
say, thank you guys so much. It's been a crazy year. I feel like I'm still dreaming or something. Like, it's insane. So I've had a lot of work, and I've had a lot of main influences in my life, and my parents and my godfather and my professor has been one of them, and they each have had their own influences on me, and it's carried me to my point now. And my professor has taught me a lot of stuff, and I teach kids, which is teaching the next generation. So a lot of the stuff he's teaching me is helping me for the next generation, and I really can't thank you enough for everything that you've done, teaching me the 6 principles, carrying that on into my life. It's meant a lot, and I really thank you. So thank you guys.
I was just checking his card here. He started April 2010.
And wisdom and outlook on the life's lessons and all your teachings have helped me walk a little taller the past 11 years. Thank you to my wife Kelly, my family, for putting up with me and supporting me and for standing by my side when things seem uncertain the past 10 years. Funny story, the first couple of years I started training, I'm a chef, so my hours are kind of wacky. I would leave work early and I'll come here or I'd go to work. I go into work late, come here so I can make it to class. And she was always wondering where I was at. She kind of assumed I was up to no good. And then we finally talked and then she realized, okay, calm down and go to class, you're good. Thank you to all my teammates, everybody here, all you guys. I wouldn't be here without you. All you guys have all taught me a lot, shared the mats, and everybody here, especially all you guys, the past 10 years, like I have a memory, and whether it was training or off the mats, or we were out in public somewhere, I have a memory of that is really important to me. It's a funny story, one of them was with the Jack. We were at a local tournament, and I was keeping score, Jack was reffing. And but one of the guys got put to sleep, and so crapped his pants. And so after Jack and I were talking, like, man, that sucks. God, I don't know if I want to show my face again. And Jack, being sympathetic as he is, he's like, man, that's why I feel bad for him. He's like, anybody get a picture? So stuff like that. Like my very first tournament I ever did. Garrett, you coached me. I won. And other stuff like that. I probably competed like 4 dozen times over the years. I think I probably podiumed not a whole lot, but I remember who was there that was coaching me. And like just the camaraderie I built with everyone here is as important to me as much as the training. Whether it was training or outside, you guys have all helped me in some way. 5-hour car rides to the tournaments, motorcycle rides with you.
Don't mention those. That's police officer.
Yeah. And some of you helped me with work in the kitchen. Andre and Andreas helped me out when I needed it. Stuff like that. This means a lot to me. Just checking in on me periodically, saying hi, and social media, all that stuff, all that support just means a lot. You guys all mean a lot to me personally. Thank you. Being a chef and jiu-jitsu both have helped me in both crafts. They both have a lot of similarities. Quitting is never an option. Showing up when you don't feel like it, and learning to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. But the biggest lessons I've learned when I failed at work or had a horrible class or I made it past a tough competitor was no matter how hard things are or may seem, being grateful for everything that happens is a step forward on my way to achieving something bigger. So stay positive and keep showing up. Thank you.
long journey, a lot of injuries. Mika, all this black belt here. We started on old school gym before. My wife, all you guys, thank you. And we just started from now on. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Professor Mika. Thank you, everybody. None of us would be here if it wasn't for all of you. I wouldn't be here today if Mika hadn't invited me to come. Some of you might know my first instructor was Don Charlie, who was one of Mika's first black belts. Unfortunately, he isn't here with us today. I know he's watching us. When Don had to close the school, Mika came and invited all of Don's students to come and join him. Thankfully, some of us did. Some of us faces are still here. Don taught me something really great. He loved chess. He loved using chess as an analogy. And he said, getting your black belt, it's kind of like learning how to play chess. Up until this point, you're just learning the moves. Doesn't mean I'm a master chess player. Doesn't mean I'm the best chess player in the world. It just means I know how to play the game now. I know the rules. And now I can actually play the game. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you, Tom, for all your extra help. Appreciate that. All of you guys for your encouragement through the years. Especially, I don't know if you realize it. Silly little texts through the years really help. So it's like, oh no, maybe I'll go. You get me in. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.